Hey everyone, in this short class we're focusing on releasing and stretching through the neck and the shoulders. This is often where we get quite tight within the body. It's where we hold a lot of stress, and especially with phones and laptops and driving, we can get really tight through kind of the upper back, through the neck, as well as getting really tight and short through the chest. So we're focusing on just kind of opening these parts of the body, freeing up some tension. If you had a strap nearby, bring that in. If you didn't have a strap, then a dressing gown or a towel, something that's long, grab that. No worries if you don't have that nearby. Also, if you had a ball or something hard, doesn't have to be this big. In fact, I would recommend something a little smaller, like a golf ball, or a block or a book. If you didn't have any of those things nearby, that's totally fine as well, but it will be useful for when we come to the end of our class. We're going to start in Vajrasana, a kneeling position. So sink your hips to your heels. Bring your hands down your lap. Close down the eyes. Tuck the chin in towards the chest slightly. Soften the shoulders. Take a breath in through the nose. Sigh out through the mouth. 2 more like that. And we're going to just start with some really simple stretches that you've probably all done before. Let's start by drawing the right ear to the right shoulder. Feel that left shoulder pull down away from the left ear, so you're really stretching through the left side of the neck. Tuck the chin in towards the chest, breathe in. As you exhale, left ear to the left shoulder. Feel the right shoulder pull down this time. Just go 1 more each side. Breathing in, rolling through center. Exhaling through the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. And eventually we'll come back to our right side. Option this time to bring the right arm, the right hand around the side of the head towards the left ear. Bringing some extra weight to help open through the side of the neck. If you felt like a little more, you could reach the left fingertips out slightly on the ground, or you could even hover it. You might feel a little bit more of a nervy stretch here. Breathe deep into the belly. As you breathe out, just turn the eye gaze towards the ground. You might adjust your right hand so it sits kind of on the back of the skull. Gently lift your head back up. And swap sides, so left ear to the left shoulder. Just be really gentle here. Option to bring the left hand up and over to the right ear. Option to bring the right fingertips out, maybe on the ground, or maybe you hover. Slow breath in. Breathe out, eye gaze turns in the direction of the ground. Just shuffle that left hand behind the head a bit more. Lift your head back through neutral. We're just going to practice some rotations, keep the shoulders still, turn the head to the right. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale to the left. 1 more time each side. Inhale through center. Exhale, turn to chest. You can stay here or interlace hands behind the back of the head. Gentle tug of the head down, maybe pull the elbows towards each other. Feel the shoulder blades slide down the back. Inhale, lift your chin up to the sky. Exhale to hold. You could stay here, or you could use your hands and kind of just gently massage down your throat, maybe starting up behind the jawline. And then pulling the skin down towards the collarbones. This is where we have a lot of lymph nodes underneath the jaw, underneath the chin, as well as sitting underneath the collarbone. So just bring some pressure into these areas. Some massage, some touch just helps to stimulate the lymphatic system, which is basically our waste drainage system. Bring your head back through neutral. We're going to stay in a kneeling position at any point. If you need to shake your feet out, absolutely go for it, or go cross-legged. Lift the shoulders up to the ears, breathe in. Exhale, circle the shoulders down. Inhale, circle the shoulders forward and up. Exhale, circle the shoulders back and down. 2 more in the opposite direction. So go back first, breathe in, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, forward and down. 1 more. And come back through a neutral spine. Shoulder blades slide down. Feel free to keep your eyes closed, or you can open them. Extend your arms out like a T. Turn your palms up to the sky, so your thumbs are now facing back. Keep the lower ribs tucked in and gently pulse your thumbs back and forward a little bit. So for me, I kind of feel this through the front of my chest, front of my shoulders. Find stillness. Internally rotate through the shoulders, so the palms turn down and then back up. Thumbs aiming to stay behind you. Again, pulse. This might feel a little bit more challenging, potentially. It's not often where we get into like a fully rotated position. Try not to collapse through the chest too much. Keep lifting tall. Keep your left hand where it is, but turn your right hand up. Breathe in. Breathe out, swap. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. How still can you keep the rest of your body? So really just making these movements come from the shoulder. Stay here. So your right shoulder is internally rotated. Bring your right hand behind you. See if you can bring the back of the hand towards the middle of the shoulder blades. Grab your strap with your left hand, if you had one. Lift it up, breathe in. As you exhale, try grab the right hand around the bottom of the strap. For the moment, make sure that there's space between the hands, because what we're going to do, we're going to pull the right hand down so that the left hand slides behind the back of the neck, and then we're going to lift back up. So it's kind of like a seesaw. We're going to go down and then up. Try this a couple more times. Again, keep the ribs tucked in, chin softly tucked in, but kind of pushing the head back a little bit. And if you need to, like me, if your feet are getting a little sore, you can always come up to standing on the shins. Okay, hold here. Try walk your hands down the strap. As close as you can get your hands together. Maybe the hands don't touch, or if you're feeling pretty open, you might be able to hold on to opposite hands. One more breath. Okay, release the strap. We'll shake out of the arms. And we'll go to the other side. So internally rotate through the left hand, externally rotate through the right hand, and then swap. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Okay, so your left palm, well, both palms are facing up, but your left hand is rotating inwards. Left hand comes behind the back towards the center of the shoulder blades. Grab the strap around with your right hand, lift it high, breathe in. As you breathe out, catch your left hand around the bottom of the strap. Pull the left hand down, breathe in. Breathe out, lift up. Couple more. If you didn't have a strap nearby, then what you might do is just hold that stretch that we're doing very soon. And if your hands didn't quite touch with that, you can hold on to kind of your shirt. One more. And then eventually walk your hands down the strap. Keep the ribs tucked in, head pushing back slightly. Really good stretch for the triceps of the top arm, a little bit through the side of the shoulder, down through the lats. On the bottom arm, you're getting that internal rotation, so really good for lots of small muscles around the shoulder, the front of the shoulder. Okay, let's release this strap. Come into a tabletop position, hands under shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Maybe shift the hips from side to side. Inhale, open for cow pose, lift up through the back of the head, tailbone lifts. As you exhale, cat pose, tuck your chin in, protract your shoulder blades, puff up through the upper back. Inhale, open up. Exhale to close. Let's go a couple more here. If you want to roll from side to side, I would encourage that. Kind of moving the ribs around, moving the head around. And swapping directions of the circle. And take a big step forward with both hands. Breathe in, ripple forward, come into a cobra pose. Exhale to hold. For this one, I'd recommend taking the hands just a little bit more forward. It's a bit more supportive. You can also come into Sphinx pose with the elbows down on the ground. So legs are long, squeeze your glutes, tuck your tailbone. For the moment, think about drawing your shoulder blades back, lifting up through the sternum. Press through the inside of the palms, the outsides of the palms. And then just hang your shoulders up by the ears. So kind of dump into your shoulders and then circle them down. So just like we did in our set before, kind of taking some small circles with the shoulders in one direction. Go in the other direction. And then stay in your cobra, breathe in. As you exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, come up. Maybe open the throat slightly. Exhale, lower down. Hands by the ribs. Push yourself up. Slide your knees in. Grab a ball or a block or anything you had nearby, a blanket, a towel. Roll it up so that when you lie down on your back, You're going to bring it underneath your head, kind of where the skull meets your cervical spine. Okay, and this is often where I get quite tight. And this is, what's called the sub-occipital muscles, is just these very small muscles that kind of help keep the head lifted. It helps to kind of flex the head, extend the head. But they often can get quite tight, especially if we're on our phones a lot. And then just gently, very, very gently, you might rotate the head side to side. Your legs could be extended or they could be bent. If there's any place that feels particularly tight, you might just hang out there for a few breaths. Really encourage the head, the neck to get heavy. Keep remembering to breathe a little slower, a little deeper. And we'll stay in stillness, maybe through the center for a few breaths. If you had something underneath your head, then just lift it up, bring it down by your side, and maybe you just slowly rotate the head again. And then find stillness, take 3 slow breaths. Feel free to stay here for longer. Although if this is where you'd like to finish your practice, you might hug the knees towards the chest, giving yourself a little bit of a squeeze before rolling yourself up. That is where we'll finish our practice today. Thank you so much for joining. Just take it nice and easy for the next kind of hour or so. Your neck is probably feeling a little bit tender, so just be careful you're not doing any kind of big movements with it. Drink lots of water, make sure you've got lots of fluid in you, and if you have any questions about the practice or any requests that you would like to see, then let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much, everyone, and I will see you again on the mat sometime soon. Take care.